It's Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2. That's a long title for a long game. This is a massive monster scouting RPG adventure from Square Enix and Nintendo, where you can collect or synthesize about 300 different weird-ass looking monsters. After you crush them without mercy, teach them a lesson, and then kindly ask them to join your party. It's called Scouting, and your spiky-haired guy, who I named El Camino, is a monster scout who stows away on an airship that crash lands on an island filled with monsters. I'm not that familiar with Dragon Quest, but this reminds me of Pokemon meets the Shin Megami Tensei series. Kind of an odd mixture if you're familiar with both of those. You fight monsters, and then after you've beaten them down a bit, you scout them and add them to your party, creating teams of monsters that fight for you. And after you level them up to level 10, you can then combine them to form new, more powerful monsters. Which, of course, reminds me of Demon Fusion in Persona. Except, this game is a lot less weird, and not quite as interesting. It's a very straightforward RPG-style adventure with turn-based combat that works extremely well on the Nintendo DS split-screen display. You can set your monsters on autopilot by changing their tactics, or give them individual commands. And as you play through the game and level your monsters up and synthesize new ones, they'll learn all kinds of new magic spells, which are a lot of fun to use in combat. While I did not find the storyline terribly exciting, I enjoyed the sense of humor in the game, and found it to be a predictable adventure-style game with a lot of grinding. If you enjoy collecting monsters, leveling them up, and merging them together to create more powerful ones with different magic spells, and then fighting with them, then you'll probably enjoy this game a lot. And after you've formed a suitable team of monsters, you can battle other human beings using a local wireless connection or by connecting to the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection for the Wi-Fi World Tournament. Here's a look at monster synthesis after you collect monsters by scouting them. They're added to your inventory on the crashed airship, where you use this fancy computer-like thing to combine them if they're at the appropriate level and then choose new skills. For the creative types, one of the fun features in this game is naming all of your monsters, because after a while you'll have a whole bunch of strangely named bizarre creatures in your possession that you can mix and match in battle. Obviously, you'll want some stronger ones, more powerful magic users, and healers. During the adventure portion of the game, you run around an open-world environment, where you get your map on the bottom screen. As you run into monsters, you fight them. This is where you level your team up, or scout the monsters and add them to your collection. It's nice to see Nintendo still publishing games for the standard Nintendo DS, since a lot of people have them, like this and Kirby Mass Attack, which I'm also reviewing. Like a lot of these games, it gets old hearing the same music over and over again, but that kind of comes with the genre. With Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2 on the DS, you get a ton of gameplay, a few giggles, and the chance to create a world-famous team of battling monsters under your control. Maybe you'll even learn the mystery behind his spiky hair. After all of these battles, it never falls flat. Another cool feature to quickly mention is that when you go into battle, you have a first and second line of monsters. If your first line is wiped out, bring out the reserves to finish the enemy off with style. It's Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2.